Scott Cohn is in the mystery winner state, and he's got a clue for us. Scott.
Hi, David. Here we are in America's top state for business, which we'll reveal later on today on the closing bell. You know, this is the 11th year that we've been doing this exclusive study, and one of the things that has come out of it is you start to get a sense of the ebbs and flows of the economy and different trends here and there. So keep that in mind as you look at state number 4.
Texas, the Lone Star State, comes in 4th this year with 1,602 out of 2,500 points. Texas came in 2nd last year. The state is still a powerhouse with America's best workforce and the #1 infrastructure. But Texas finishes 37th for quality of life. Crime rates are high, air quality is low, and with no statewide protections against discrimination, Texas is one of the least inclusive states in the nation. The Texas economy, once the envy of the nation, has ground to a relative halt along with the domestic oil industry. The state drops to 25th in the category from #1 last year. Texas is still adding jobs at among the fastest rates in the nation, but unemployment has ticked above the national average. Texas has no individual income tax and no corporate tax, just a state business franchise tax that tops out at 0.75%. The top state and local sales tax is 8.25%. Texas's largest employer is the H-E-B supermarket chain. The largest industry is mining, including oil and gas drilling.
So that's a big deal if you've been following top states over the years. Texas has never finished below 2nd place until this year, and it has a great deal to do with the oil industry, even though the state has been very impressively diversifying away from that major industry. It can't get totally away from it, and as things come back, we'll see if Texas can make a comeback next year. But Texas down at #4. So if it's not Texas that's the top state for business, where am I? Well, here's another of our diabolical hints. Classic sounds. Classic sounds. Give us your guesses. The hashtag is Top States. My Twitter handle is @ScottCohnTV. And our website, topstates.cnbc.com. The top state revealed later today, guys.
Oh, man.
Classic sounds?
I don't even know what that means,
That can be
Scott.
any state.
That really is. All right, I'm going to think about it. You know, when it comes to Texas, Scott, it's interesting, of course, the state continues, and its governor, Greg Abbott, continue to make this big play about taking jobs from other places in the country as a result of their very low regulatory regime and tax regime. Are they still doing that?
You know, they're doing it. They're not doing it as aggressively or as high profile as Rick Perry used to do it. He kind of made a name for himself doing that. And Texas, what we found over the years is, yes, they have no income tax, they have no sales tax, but they have high property taxes and a lot of other cost issues that came with all of the growth. So Texas suffered some of those growing pains, and now, as you saw, the economy is hurting. Texas has been great at setting aside reserves in its budget process, but they're having a tough time coming up with a budget, and there's also the quality of life issue that's plaguing Texas. We saw it also with #5 North Carolina. States that don't have these statewide discrimination protections suffer in our study, and because that's what business is telling us, and so that hurts as well. But the economy was the big issue in Texas this year.
Yeah. All right, Scott. Thank you. Scott Cohn in that mystery state.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.